Okay, our lesson today is a very special and powerful one. We are going to return to one of the first data structure we ever learned, the list. Today we are going to learn a much shorter, more elegant, and more Pythonic way of creating lists. This topic is called list comprehensions. But you might have a very good question. If this is about lists, why did we learn it back in the list lesson? The answer is simple because a list comprehension is, at its heart, a shortcut for a for loop. We couldn't possibly talk about this topic until you had completely mastered for loops. Now that you are ready, let's learn this professional technique. Let's remember a common task we have done before. We have a list of numbers and we want to create a new list containing the square of each number. Here's how we did it with a standard for loop. The long way using a for loop. Numbers equal to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, for example. Squared underscore numbers equal to empty list. Create an empty list. For num in numbers, squared underscore numbers dot append num multiply num. Loop through the original list and then append the result to the new list. Print using a for loop squared numbers. Let's check. This works perfectly, but it takes 3 lines to do a very simple task. Professional programmers are always looking for ways to write cleaner and more conscious code. Now let's learn the shortcut. A list comprehension allows us to do that the same 3-step process in one single readable line. The syntax is expression for item in iterable. Let's do this. Squared underscore numbers equal to num multiply num for num in numbers. Print using a list comprehension squared numbers. Let's check. Okay, list comprehension with an if condition. Filtering. List comprehensions become even more powerful when we add a condition to filter our items. The syntax is expression for item in iterable if condition. For example, let's get only the even numbers from a range and square them. The if part acts as a filter. Only items that evaluate to true are included. For example, even underscore square is equal to num multiply num for num in range 1 to 11. If num mod 2 equal to 0, it means even numbers. Print squares of even numbers, even squares. Let's check. List comprehension with if-else conditional expression. What if you want to do something different for items that meet the condition versus those that don't? For this, we use a conditional expression, and the syntax changes slightly. The if-else part now comes before the for loop. For example, numbers equal to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Let's create a new list that labels each numbers as even or odd. The syntax is value if true, if condition, else value if false for item in iterable. For example, even or odd labels equal to even if num mod 2 equal to 0, else odd for num in numbers. Print labels for even or odd numbers, even or odd labels. Let's check. The key takeaway is that list comprehension are a powerful tool for creating new lists in a clean, readable, and often faster way. They are a hallmark of professional Python code, and now you know exactly how to use